Hello, how are you? This is Rachel from sweetbeepaperco. I am here with week 24 of the Margarete Miller Weekly Collage Challenge. I have a playlist below of all of my other weekly collage challenge videos, as well as a link to her website for the prompts. And look at my book, it's getting so thick. So week 24 is an interesting one. Do you have a favorite song, artist, or style of music? Create a collage with this as your theme. So I'm kind of, you're kind of limited to what you have. And I kind of like a mix of everything. But I would say that my favorite is probably classic rock. And with that, it's just kind of also a mix of everything. Like, I do like big hair band stuff from the 80s, but I also like bands like Chicago or Journey, Boston, AC/DC, stuff like that. I can stick a classic rock radio station on and listen to it pretty much all day. Yeah, so I kind of decided to go with that a little bit. And last week, I kind of showed this set a little bit. It's a die cut set I ordered, I think, from AliExpress. It's actually for, like, London punk. But it's got, like, some guitars in here and rock and roll, rock on, stuff like that. And I thought that was really cool. So I'm definitely going to use some stuff out of here for it. And I also have this one that's got this guy on it kind of covered in some like tattoos, which I thought would be kind of cool as well. I have some paper already kind of picked out. I used this a couple weeks ago. I thought this would be really cool since it's got like card stuff on it, like spades, clubs, diamonds, and hearts. I love this paper. I wish that pad had several sheets of this because it's just such a cool darker piece. I also planned on using some music paper, and I have forgotten to get a piece out, so I'll have to grab some. And I also have these two pictures, which I looked through all those vintage photos that I got, and I couldn't find anyone like sitting playing a guitar or anything like that. But I found one with these three ladies, which made me think like, hey, maybe they're going to a concert or something like that. And then this one here, like, you know how they like show before, I guess not really before, but pictures of like, rock and roll people when they're younger or something like that. And you're like, oh, wow, they look so normal. Now they've got this giant hair covered in tattoos and piercings. So I kind of thought that might be funny to include in it. And then it kind of made me think of like an album cover as well. So that's what I've got going on. I need to grab some music paper. I think most of what I have is kind of vintagey color. So these are kind of bright whites. That's okay. I'm just kind of looking forward to making this because I think it will turn out really cool. So I am going to go ahead and speed this up for you. Okay, let's get our stamp put on. And we'll just do down here. Oh, barely can see that. It's fine. Okay, I love this one so much. So it did change up a little bit. I ended up using the girls' photo. So the story is these girls are going to a rock and roll concert. Not sure who. This guy's maybe the lead singer for classic rock and roll. So I just used some of the elements from both of those little die cut packs that I showed you before. I found those on AliExpress. If I can find them again, I will link them down below. So we've got rock on, we put a rose, lightning, some drumsticks, the guitar. I love this so much. So like it just reminds me of like good time, like just going to see a concert or something like that. So I hope you like it. Let me know what style of music is your favorite down below, or your favorite song. I will link a Spotify playlist I have been listening to recently for classic rock. It's got a lot of good songs on there. A few of them I skip, but most of them are really good. And yeah, make sure you leave me a like, a comment, let me know your song, style of music, or anything else. And I will see you next week. Bye.